Morena whānau, no mai haere mai, ko Amber toko ingoa. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Ambersun. My name's Amber. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading. These collective readings are general, they will not resonate with everybody who watches. However, if it does provide some guidance, healing, clarity, awareness, inspiration, then that is the intention. I will be using the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle and the Astral Gate Tarot. So please like and subscribe to support my channel and the mahi that I do. I'm going to start with the Oracle deck, and that's going to set the tone for the collective energy. So collective energy at this time, what messages do we need to share on this channel from divine source? What are the messages for today? Collective. Okay, let's see. Clarity, beautiful. Citrine is the crystal, and the sun energy, number 18. So this is the sun. Clarity, warmth, generosity, resolve, desert jasper, Vesta, resolve. Something's being resolved because of some clarity, intuition, and cognizance, emerald, Mercury. That is communication, I think. So I'm going to have a look in the book for number 28. We have 32, 8, 28. Lots of 8s, 3 8s. So let's see. $97. Understanding, pragmatism, communication. The way you learn to communicate is equal parts nature and nurture. You are influenced by the way you were raised, what you were taught in school, and what you subconsciously learn via observation. You process this information, and your personality quirks and tendencies develop as a result. Is your communication style balanced, soft, brash? Are you aware of the way you make others feel with your words? You are responsible for the way you process information and for the way you put that information out into the world. Take this into account for the next few days during your interactions. Direct your awareness inwards and observe how you are communicating with yourself. An awareness of your self-talk is a powerful tool for development of your mental strength. I am conscious of the impact of my words. I communicate with clarity and authenticity. Yeah, that's really interesting. And I'm just going to share just my own personal thoughts about doing readings on a social media platform with this channel. So for me, that spoke really loudly to me. Collective, so there's some clarity being shone on something that's, this resolve feels to me like more it's a dissolve of anything that is inauthentic and not aligned with your intuition, because intuition is truth. And the way we express that truth out into the world through our words and our communication. So there has to be an authenticity there, collective. Otherwise, it's just not going to mean anything, really. Like for me, having this channel, this is a way for me to express something, my intuition, in a way that is authentic, because what I feel I need to express, right? And sometimes, and with this channel, this is one way of being able to do that, and it's a safe space. But the intention behind it is to be as truthful, as clear, and as authentic as possible. So if you apply that to your lives or your communication style, I think that's the message here. So we're going to get some tarot on this. Tell me about the Sun and clarity. Six of Cups, Sun and clarity. What is the clarity? Four of Swords, yeah. So with this clarity of the Sun, I feel like collective, this is talking about, with this cognizance, it talked about the way that we were raised as children and how that influences the way that we communicate and the way that we speak and how we present ourselves. And so Six of Cups is about childhood memories and nostalgia and the past and thinking about the past, right? So the past influences, there's something about the Sun here, some kind of clarity about how our childhood shaped us as people, how our childhoods shape us as people, and how we value ourselves, but also how we carry ourselves. I know in my culture, in Māori culture, there's a strong connection between a strong connection to our ancestors and our whakapapa, which is our bloodline, a family tree, and about the strength of that connection, because there's a strong belief that we carry our ancestors inside of us and within us. And so when we are communicating or expressing ourselves, or the way that we treat ourselves and other people, is a reflection of our ancestors, right? Because we are their bloodline, we are their current, present day living being. And so there's a responsibility that goes with that, and there's also a remembrance, a connection to the remembrance of our ancestors and upholding their mana and upholding their truth and their values and morals, okay? So there's been some kind of clarity in the collective about this connection. So apply it as you will. Maybe it's something to do with your own childhood, if you don't go back, way back in your bloodline, whakapapa, then this can just be your childhood. But there's some kind of clarity around that connection. And then the Four of Swords is about healing, okay? So a lot of us are healing family traumas or family bloodlines. So this can be anything that something about like healing the connection of the past childhood, and this could also be past lives, but could also be to do with your ancestral line. But there's a clarity. Perhaps you've come to awareness that you are the living, breathing, what's the word I'm looking for? Embodiment of your family or of your ancestors. And this is a very healing. Four of Swords is healing, restoration, time out to, see. So I feel like there's something that's been healed, and maybe that's to do with some kind of the way that you carry yourself in the world and the way that you communicate and express yourself. Now, resolve. Resolve is also the same energy of the Four of Swords, of that healing, when we resolve and we dissolve anything that is not authentic, right? That doesn't align with our purpose. So tell us more about the resolve. What is this resolve about in the collective energy? resolve. Some of you may also, and this is just for some of you, maybe getting over some kind of sickness or some kind of health issue, because clarity is the sun, that's good health. Four of Swords is healing, and Six of Cups is the past. So yeah, that's just for a few of you. You may be coming out of some kind of health issue. What I just picked up there. What is the resolve? Thank you. Any more? Thanks. That was, see how those flew out? So we have the Fool. Yeah. And the Chariot. Wow. So this resolve is about the Fool taking a risk, taking a chance, being spontaneous, but being open-minded as well. It's like, it's a sense of freedom here to take a risk on something new. And the Chariot is full steam ahead. It's that determination and that focus, that willpower to move forward with this new risk. So I feel like some of you will be going into something new, or taking a risk on something. This is current energy. Perhaps to resolve an issue, it's like you're just going to jump out of your seat and go, get in the car and just go. Some of you may be doing that. Some of you may be relocating. Definitely taking a risk. So I'm just going to get some more energy on that resolve from the book. Resolve. I saw it here. 109. Confidence, assurance, settled. That's definitely the Fool and the Chariot. Your strength and discernment have led you this far, and the action you take next will determine how your life unfolds. There are no right or wrong decisions. There is just an underlying confidence that you have what it takes to get you through any situation along your journey. That just totally speaking about the Fool and the Chariot. No one else has been where you have been, and no one else is able to give you the answers. So you must have faith and belief in yourself that your resolve is the most beneficial. I am confident and secure with this decision, with the decisions I have made so far and will make in the future. Wow. Really strong energy collective of you finding your self-confidence and going ahead, having faith that that the outcome and the direction is the best for you, because you're on a pathway, and it's become very clear on the direction, and it's about taking that risk, having the self-confidence, because I feel like you've overcome a lot in your family line. Some of you may have gone through, it's like a breakthrough with the Sun card. You've broken through some kind of family, some of you, family generational trauma or curse. Take it as you will. But I get the feeling that you're unique in your family, in your bloodline, because not everybody can carry and do specific missions or have certain activations or hold certain knowledge. It's only gifted to certain ones in a family, right? In a bloodline. And for you, collective, who's listening, if this resonates for you, you're the one in your family that has healed some kind of generational trauma. And now that that's been sealed, it's been healed. Because, yeah, you would have had to have been the one in your bloodline. And so this has given you confidence now to take a risk on your own journey forward with determination, with grace, with focus. So I really, really love that. So then we have intuition. Tell us about this intuition, because intuition is being very strong. Maybe it's the Pisces new moon energy. Tell us about intuition. I had intuition come up yesterday. What is this intuition? Ooh, wow. So the way that dropped, I'm going to, do I take these reversed? Not sure if I should take these reversed or not. Yeah, I'm going to take them reversed. So the Devil and the King of Pentacles, when they come out reversed, this is, and I'm only taking it reversed because it matches the storyline. The Devil reversed is when we release any attachments. Okay, some of you may have released, and when I said healed generational trauma, this is the Devil reversed. It's when the attachments or the trauma or the bonds that held are released. It's like when the chain is broken. So when I think of a chain, the links, there was something here that was toxic in a family situation, or maybe it's hereditary, could be a hereditary illness or health issue, but something has been broken here. The chain that held in bondage has been broken, and also some kind of stability or the value that was placed on something that was toxic in a family cycle or a generational bloodline has been broken. The hold that it had, so this means, this is quite deep now, I'm channeling this information too, and it will only be for some, but you'll understand if it is for you. The hold of this attachment, could be spiritual, or bloodline trauma, or generational curse, or health issue, hereditary, has been broken. The chain has been snapped. And so this takes away the hold of the King of Pentacles, the value of something that used to be held as being stable. I feel like it was in this family for some time, but it's now being released. And there may be some people that are angry about that. Specifically picking up that there may be certain members or certain friends or however it applies, co-workers, blah, blah, blah. They feel uncomfortable and can be quite angry about this happening, because it means that something that they held on to that was of false value, fake value, toxicity, is now no longer there. I know, it's quite a deep reading. Wow. So tell us about this communication now, this way of expressing. And what it's done is collective. It's freed up the energy for the next generations. So the next generations that come through on this particular family bloodline will be free of whatever this toxic attachment was in a family bloodline. And like I said, it could be also a health issue. Okay, so that's been freed up for the next generation. So although it feels like you may not see or feel like you've stopped anything or you've healed or sealed anything, you actually have for the next generations. Energetically, And you may see that in your lifetime, I'm not sure. Tell us about cognizance. Cognizance. Thank you. Oh, Judgment and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, Judgment, look, you called judgment. You called judgment on whatever this toxic thing was. And your ancestors helped you, or your guardian angels, the divine. I feel like you're highly protected by your angels. And these are angels that have been in your family line, protected, spiritually protected for a long time. Okay, so you called judgment, and they called judgment on this situation. And you were the one that was going to break the chain. And so, and this is holding on. This is holding on to the family. This is holding on to the morals, the values, the beliefs of the family, the purity. So all the bullshit has been broken, and I feel like this is spiritual too. So the value has been left, like because Four of Pentacles is when we hold on to something, right? Something of value that we know is precious. And this is a good thing, because judgment is putting the past to rest, putting this, whatever this toxicity was, to rest, to an end, in order for a new beginning. The call of the trumpet is a new awakening, right? And this is for the next generations. So this is a really specific reading. I wasn't expecting it to go this way, but like with all my readings, you just got to go with the energy and the cards. But I really like this for you, because they're gifting you now with the confidence to go on your own path, on your own journey. You don't have to follow or do what the old toxic stuff that, could be in your family for generations, or maybe just the last generation. But it's like you're freed up to go on your own journey, and it's quite an exciting feeling. There's lots of clarity and sun around it too. Don't want to get any more messages. Outcome. So this journey that the collective has been freed up to go on now has to do with, I don't even know how to say that. EUDAIMONIA. I've got to find out what that is. Expression and transcendence. Yeah. So now you're free to express yourself in a way that is integrating who you are, but also having the support of your ancestors and carrying their values and their mana forward for the next generation. So you've aligned something here, collective. I'm going to end out the reading by reading this card here, because I do not know what that one is, and it's Malachite Uranus. Number 9. And I've just learnt a new word. I'm going to find out what it means. For 40. So congratulations on breaking a generational curse or generational trauma. Number 9, intuitive self, enhanced creativity and a mindset. I don't even know how to say this. Eudaimonia is a philosophy pertaining to each individual's self, and finally living in your knowing. You can assess this knowledge and guide yourself down the path to your bliss by looking inward and healing your past traumas and wounding. You will then be able to allow positive energies to fill these once negative spaces. From a new positive mindset, you have now permitted yourself to experience life on a higher vibrational level, where you can attract what truly sets your soul on fire. That is what I was saying. This is an essential time to activate and open your heart, throat, and third eye chakras, for which malachite, which is that crystal in the card, should be used. Malachite is known as the stone of transformation and is a highly protective stone. It creates a strong barrier around you and absorbs unwanted negative entities and energies. In doing so, malachite can bring old emotions and past traumas to the surface to be dealt with, and thus promote deep healing and positive transformations. Malachite also aids in the development of your intuition and enhances your creativity. Okay. I'm going to read just the end bit. Known as the Great Awakener. And look, that's the Judgment card. That's awakening. Uranus, the planet Uranus, assists you in expanding boundary lines and in elevating your mindset, so you can teach this process collectively. Okay. Reprogram your mindset. Actively make the decision daily when you're feeling low, irritated, or frustrated to reframe your state of mind. Expressing yourself in a higher vibrational frequency and allowing yourself to take a positive from a negative situation moves you one step closer to reprogramming your old negative thought patterns. And I'm just going to read the little, quote down the bottom. My heart and mind are open to elevate my vibrational approach to life and make space for eudaimonia. Okay, I need to figure out how to say that word properly, but it was my new word. So beautiful. I love it. So this is about breaking. If you haven't broken a generational curse, some people freak out at the word curse, but it's just energy, right? So a generational trauma, that's more, that sounds better. If it's not like, it's to do with your own past trauma, if you know what I mean, which is connected to usually family lines, bloodlines. So this is so sweet, and I'm going to, this was a short reading. What are we on, 27? No, it wasn't. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was able to provide you with some clarity, and I will see you again at the next reading. Ka kite anō.